Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Anas Daniel. Today is Monday, 12th July 2021. For the newest status of COVID-19, today's 8,574 is being reported new cases of COVID-19. Being compared to the last week, the number are being increased rapidly. Selangor is being reported for being the most COVID cases in Malaysia, and 102 COVID-19 patients are being reported dead. Therefore, the public is advised to always adhere to the prescribed SOP, such as wearing a face mask, practicing social distance of 1 meter, wearing hand sanitizer, and limiting movement outside the house so that all the communities can live in normal conditions again.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Amru Ashraf. Today, I have present main issue COVID-19 vaccine. Putrajaya, the Ministry of Health, MOH, has denied the validity of the individual message which contained the statement that the second dose injection of COVID-19 vaccine was problematic, causing complications to the receipt. The quick response team of the Ministry of Communications and Multimedia (KKMM) in a fake news notification statement also denied the message, which also contained criticism of the serious side effects. The scheme of the vaccine promised by the government as spread on social media. It said the more important that the statement was intro and advised the public not to disseminate such information which could cause confusion and anxiety among the community. Meanwhile, the Director General of Health, Tan Sri Dr. Nur Hisham Abdullah, expressed concern over the increase in case of spread of fake news, especially related to the effects of taking the COVID-19 vaccine. According to him, everyone will get internal protection with vaccine and internal protection with adherence to standard operation procedure. SOP is said. The COVID-19 vaccine has been proven to save lives, he said through a sharing on his social media today. He said that a time when cases of COVID-19 transmission were taking place, fake news was also increasing to scare the public about the vaccine. Thank you.
My name is Nur Munira. Bank decided to maintain OPR at 1.75%. Malaysia Central Bank has decided to maintain the overnight policy rate or OPR at 1.70% as expected. It stated that the global economic recovery has straight-footed, supported by improvement in manufacturing and service activity. In a statement issued, it added that economies are making better progress in their vaccination programs and have been able to ease containment measures, enabling a swift recovery in domestic activity. In several advanced economies, sensible fiscal and monetary measures are also supporting a stronger recovery momentum, although activity in some economies are disrupted by tighter containment measures to curb COVID-19 resurgence. Financial conditions remain supportive of growth. Overall, the balance of risk to the growth outlook remains tighter to the downside, due mainly to uncertainty over the fate of the pandemic as well as potential risk of heightened financial market volatility. For the Malaysian economy, Bank Negara said better than expected economic activity in the first quarter of 2021 continued into April, as reflected by latest indicators, particularly on export, retail spending and labour market conditions. The reimposition of nationwide containment measures to curb the risk in COVID-19 case, however, will dampen the growth momentum. The degree of impact to economy is highly dependent on the strength and duration of containment measures. Nevertheless, The continued allowance for essential economic sector to operate, albeit at a reduced capacity and higher adaptability to remote work. Automation and digitalization will partly mitigate the impact of recession. The various policy support package will help to alleviate some of the financial burdens of household and business. However, external demand conditions will continue to provide a need to growth. As for the coming years, the gradual relaxation of containment measures alongside the rapid progress of the domestic vaccination program and continued strength in external demand will provide support for the growth recovery into 2022. The growth outlook, however, remains subject to significant downside risks, due mainly to factors that could lead to delay in the easing contamination or tighter containment measure and weaker than expected global growth rate. The materialization of the risk could undermine the growth recovery.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Khairul Nizam bin Basirun. Now we turn to weather news. A large number of areas in Terengganu were hit by a storm yesterday which damaged at least 518 houses. 3 districts in the state, namely Kuala Terengganu, Dungun and Hulu Terengganu were involved in the storm which started at 6 p.m. Director of the Terengganu Civil Defence Force (APM), Muhammad Rosman Abdullah, said the Kuala Terengganu district was the worst affected area with 299 houses involved, followed by Hulu Terengganu 120 houses, Marang 59 houses and Dungun 40 houses. He added the storm that happened in 50 minutes also caused many trees in the fallen area to fall. Among the worst affected area are Padang Setinggi, Hulu Terengganu, Bengkalan Star, Gong Baru, Kampung Teluk Paku, Kampung Atas Tol Road, Kampung Pulau Manis, Kuala Terengganu, Sri Aman dan Teluk Bidara. He told reporter his today. Muhammad Rosman said immediate action to cut down and clear fallen trees in the affected area was taken shortly after receiving information about the storm at 6:40 p.m. He added the Disaster Scene Control Center (PKTK) has been opened at the district level to coordinate the assessment of losses due to damage and assist them to storm victims. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Danish Wafiq bin Azaham. Today I am going to talk about entertainment, which is Astro confirms partnership with Netflix. Kuala Lumpur, June 24. Astro Malaysia Holdings Berhad announced today that it will be bringing Netflix streaming services to Astro's platform, confirming a report by The Edge yesterday that the partnership between the two groups would be unveiled this week. In a statement, Astro said its customers will soon be able to enjoy seamless access to Netflix on their connected Ultra boxes, first at launch and on connected Ulti boxes in the coming months. With this partnership, Astro and Netflix customers in Malaysia can enjoy greater convenience by having Netflix with their Astro subscription, providing easy access for payment in a simple bill at the best value, it added. Astro Chief Executive Officer Henry Tan said its partnership with Netflix consolidates its position as a leading provider of entertainment services in the country. Netflix Vice President for Business Development, Tony Zemexkowski, said he is thrilled with its partnership with Astro. This latest partnership comes hot on the heels of Astro's partnership with the Walt Disney Co. to launch the Disney Plus Hotstar streaming platform in Malaysia earlier this month. It means like when Astro when Astro partner with Netflix, Astro will edit the Disney Plus Hotstar in Malaysia, because Netflix support the Astro. Additionally, Astro also launched its standalone subscription-based and advertising-supported streaming service, Suka. Earlier this month. Astro also has some content from streaming players, the US HBO Go and China's Iqiyi on its platform. Shares in Astro were trading down 0.85% or a cent lower to 1.17 ringgit at 3 p.m., valuing the group at 6.1 billion ringgit. All Asian satellite television and radio operator doing business as Astro is a Malaysian satellite television and IPT provider. That is all from me. Thank you.
I'm Muhammad Firdaus bin Tajuddin. For Education Breaking News, Minister of Education, Kuala Lumpur. The government has decided to abolish the Primary School Achievement Test, UPSR, completely from this year, while the Form 3 assessment, PTT, will be cancelled for this year. The examination was cancelled last year due to COVID-19. Since the cancellation of the UPSR last year, the ministry have been researching assessment method. We have also seen what methods are best implemented in other countries. At the primary school level, Parent and Teacher Association, PIBG and Relate Association, as result, we decide that the UPSR be abolished completely starting this year, he said at a special press conference today. Radzi said, following the abolition of UPSR, his party will strengthen school-based assessment other than special school admission assessment, PKSK, for students who wish to enter full boarding school and so on. Among the feedback reserved was that teachers had to focus more on UPSR subject so as to curb teacher creativity in teaching. Some teachers count how they had to steal time for other subjects to prepare for UPSR subject, and this limit the creativity of teachers in school. Among the things shared by parents is how to focus on this exam, giving limit space in other aspects of education. From parents of the stories are not only parents, students are also pressured to prepare to get a 6A score and so on, he said. In addition, among the key fundamental we consider in discussion making is that the COVID-19 condition has yet to be resolved. On the cancellation of PT3, he said the discussion was made by taking into account the time available for students to prepare, especially face-to-face with teachers at school. Completely. So for Form 3 students this year, the assessment will be done the same as last year, namely PKSK and classroom assessment, PBD, he said. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Shahmi bin Muhammad Afendi. Now I will talk about sports in Malaysia. Azizah Hasni Awang is in perfect form to return with a medal from the Tokyo Olympics this month. However, the Malaysian National Cycling Federation, MNCF, will not put any pressure on the real Olympic bronze medalist by setting a target. The federation have instead told Azizah Hasni to set his own target ahead of his fourth Olympic outing. Azizah Hasni, who will compete in men, keirin, and sprints event at the Izu Velodrome in Tokyo, is touted as a potential gold medalist in one of the events. Team manager Dato Ashakari Abu Noor said as a seasoned cyclist, Azizul Hasni knows what it takes to become an Olympic champion. We will allow Azizul Hasni to set his own Olympic target following feedback from several parties, including Sport Minister Datuk Sri Rizal Merican, Naina Merican, and National Coach John Beasley, said Ashakari yesterday. We have evaluated everyone's view. Beasley has assessed Azizul Hasni's form, and he believes that cyclist will do his best in Tokyo. Azizul Hasni has what it takes to become Malaysia's first Olympic gold medalist. He has beaten the best cyclists on several occasions over the years, and he knows where he stands in the keirin and sprint discipline. He is prepared for the Tokyo assignment. Of course, we want a positive outcome from him and Shah Firdaus Shahrum. Ashakari, who was team manager when Azizul Hasni won gold at the 2014 Incheon Asian Games, also said the Japanese Cycling Federation (JCF) will assist the national cyclists if they face any issue at the Olympic venue. We are in touch with JCF and they are willing to help us if the Malaysian team face problems at the Izu Velodrome. Azizul Hasni has all the ingredients to win an Olympic title. We hope all Malaysians will pray for his success, he added. That's all for me. Thank you.
My name is Muhammad Bari Iman, so I'm gonna talk about Zijia takes draw as a challenge. Shuttler Li Zijia is unperturbed with his Olympic draw. He is prepared to defeat all comers in his quest for an Olympic medal. In Thursday's draw, the world number 8, who is seeded Nin, was pulled in Group M with Frenchman Bryce Leverdes and Ukraine Artem Postarov for the Tokyo Olympic, which start on July 23 to August 8. Should he progress beyond the group stage, Zijia, who is seen as Malaysia's top prospect for a medal, will likely face defending champion and world number 6 Chen Long of China in the last 16. Chen Long's form is a bit of mystery as Chinese shuttlers have not featured in tournaments for over a year due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The two-time world champion last competition was the All England in 2020, where he lost to Zijia in the quarterfinal. However, Zijia, who will be making his Olympic debut, is just focused on getting through the initial stage first. There is talk that my draw for the group stage is quite tough since there is Bryce, said Zijia. But I take on the challenge. To be a champion, we have to beat everyone, and a top player cannot simply rely on the luck of the draw. Thank you.